ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Jonathan Taylor.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
And the Colts first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, Park.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
For the extra point.
Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 18. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
It's now second and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
To Nick Chubb.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Open man, it's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Colts 7, Browns nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Play to the running back.
Jamal Sheard on the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there. That'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Number 13.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's the option. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his... And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 3 yards out. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
And 2 yards.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Browns.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The pass. Intended for T.Y. Hilton. Incomplete.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
To go.
He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 67 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Campbell making the catch. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down,
the line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nifty job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards. And now it's second down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
This pass caught at the 4. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
And Mayfield again with the interception. His third.
Mayfield's pass.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The lone second remains now in this third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one incomplete. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Mayfield on play action. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
58, right over there, right over there. Run. 58, right there. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 45-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 54 yards. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Escape, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10.
The score, Colts 24.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to number 13. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jack Doyle. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Colts 31, Browns 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Mayfield tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hurry! Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Hurry!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
And goal.
25